Look out there, MP.
There he goes.
I gotta say, I'm really proud of how you delivered in these key matchups. If the voters don't make you an all-star, they don't know what they're looking at.
Thanks, Coach. I'm just hoping people were paying attention, you know what I mean?
Oh, everyone saw how you handle yourself in these games. And from what Cliff's been telling me, it's a lock.
Yeah. The media been showing me love.
Just don't let it go to your head. We got bigger fish to fry. And the season's a long way from over.
No doubt, Coach. I'm locked in.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George, Maxey out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2. Castle misses. Now Maxey. Pass to the general. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Lets it fly. Here's the general. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. The Generals got 5 points.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Fox surveying the D. Wembanyama up top. Knocked away. And they're on the run. Here's the General. They get the rebound. Embiid. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Three-pointer, Fox. San Antonio again can't hit. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. George passes to the General. Three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. And rejected. To the paint. George outside. Pass to Embiid. He got a piece of it.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the General, their last time out against the Celtics, put on a show. He added 43 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Sohan, right side. Let's go with a three. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Sohan's got 8 points.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harden comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Schroeder comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Here's the General. Drains the triple. Give him 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Here's Sohan. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the General. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Oh, there's the alley. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the 76ers. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Back to Sohan. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top, leading by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Wagner, and Castle subbed in for Hardaway. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Andre Drummond, and it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. Pass to McCain. Here's the general. Drummond with the screen. Here's the general. And Drummond with the jam.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Harden, the pass to Johnson. Now Fox. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to the general. And he banks in the layup. The general's got 13 now.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Vassell with it. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Fox with the ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harden. Over Maxey. Harden can't hit.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
The general passes to Grimes. Here's the general. Offline with a 3.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Wembanyama's checked in for Harden. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. 1:58 left in the second. Here's Castle. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The general, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Embiid passes to the general. Good. And the assist to Embiid. The general's got 19 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Vassell outside. Clock at 6. Shot is up. The rebound by Embiid.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's the general. 19 points in the game.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Maxey against Fox. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Sixers on top, leading by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different.
That's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody. Kenny always knew what the floor looked like.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Spurs. That's it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Fox, the pass to Sohan. It's rebounded by George. The Sixers lead by 12. Pass to the general. Rebound by San Antonio.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that
one. Over to the wing. Fox against Maxey. Fox right side. Three-pointer. The shot by Sohan, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to the general. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Uses the glass on the layup. The Generals got 21 points in the game. Spurs trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Three-pointer, Fox. San Antonio again can't hit.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
I see him.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And the General gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Vassell outside. Shoots over George. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Fox against Maxey. Step back shot. And it's Fox missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Maxey, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, high post. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And good whistle there.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harden's checked in. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Spurs, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team, a squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama.
Fox outside. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Outside Harden. Here's the three. San Antonio again can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Maxey passes to the general. 1:07 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. The three is up. Rebounded by Kessel. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Fox. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. The general passes to George. Here's the general. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. The general's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
I just love the ball movement.
Fox against Maxey. Fox goes in. Banked it in off the glass. There's the three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Philadelphia. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Lauri Markkanen, and it's the general in at the 4-man position. So it's Philadelphia now from deep three-point range. Hardaway grabs the board. To the middle. Harden can't hit. The 76ers shooting 55% for the game so far. The general passes to Drummond. That one goes. Count it.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
On the wing, Vassell. From 11 feet away. Count it.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
It's Markkanen on the wing, defended by Hardaway. Markkanen with a screen on Vassell. And there's the drive. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And here's Hardaway. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun. But I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Schroeder, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Harden. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Drummond.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Keldon Johnson. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for James Harden. The General passes to Grimes. Here's the General. Drummond with the screen. The General. Off the mark there with a three. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Fox. Up and in on the layup.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And he sinks the second, and you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. And there's Fox on the assist from Vassell.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Schroeder passes to Markkanen. Here's the General. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. The General's got 43 points.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the General.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Markkanen sets a screen. Here's the General. Yes, it's good. The General's got 45 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. And a missed layup. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Now Fox. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed.
I see you out there doing work.